Well, in a way it's starting to look more like spring and less like winter, if you're okay with some flooding. Well, seeing as how it's only sprinkling now, I thought I would do an awkward vlog in the rain. I still have my umbrella out in case it starts again, because it was only sprinkling earlier, then it turned into a downpour, then it started sprinkling again, downpour, and it's back to this nice sprinkle. I guess spring is almost here, in a sense. I had a conversation while I was waiting for the rain to sort of go down with this man from a church I know here in town, and he said, "Oh, you probably don't know a world without a cell phone, do you?" And fun fact, I actually didn't have a cell phone until I was 16, so I mean, I've only had 2 years of experience with a cell phone, and he's kind of right in a way. I do already rely a lot on it. I honestly now can't imagine not having it, because it just makes communication so much easier, and I can contact people who are far away or nearby to be able to make plans a lot more easily. I can't think of not having a cell phone, and then I don't know where anybody is at, and I would have to run around to try to find them. That would kind of suck. So I just thought it was kind of an interesting conversation. And he asked me about what I'm studying, and I told him that I was double majoring English and Spanish. And so, yeah. He told me that those were some useful skills to have, and that too many people were monolingual. And I kind of agree. I want to help translate for people, not only because there's a demand, so that I know I'm studying something that could get me a steady job that has demand, but also I think that words are very important, and I think that the language barrier is something that should be broken a little bit so that we can all communicate better and understand one another. I also had the misfortune today of losing my key, so I'm not entirely sure that I'm going to be able to get back into this building. You see, that's the use of a cell phone. I can text somebody who lives here and get in. So yeah, they have kind of become a big thing today. Whew. I had plans to film a short film today. I was kind of inspired to do this thing. So if this rain does happen to stop, then those are my plans for the day. But otherwise, I'm just going to be writing an essay on a controversial topic that's due for English. Yeah, he wants us to write on a controversial issue. That was what we did for our last essay as well, only for that one we had to take up an unbiased viewpoint, just explaining the two different sides without giving your own opinion. So this one is opinionated, and I decided to do the same thing because I feel very strongly about the topic of abortion. So I've been doing a lot of research, and that's really strange. It was really awkward to have to go to the library and ask for a book on it. Alright, so I was let in by somebody, and I'm back in my super crummy, torn apart building. It is so fun living here sometimes. Super great. They only just replugged in the vending machine recently, and I tried to print out papers thinking that they had put the printer back, and they hadn't, so I wasted my money. But now we finally have it back, which is great because I'm going to need to print another essay pretty soon, which will be my final paper for my other English class, which is on a really weird book we just finished reading called The Turn of the Screw. And yeah, that's very interesting. So yeah, I just wanted to vlog because I kind of wanted to talk about college a little bit, things going on. Just this general day. I feel like there's a lot that I'm learning every day. So I have quite a few goals for the day. One of which being that I definitely need to find out where my key card is, because usually I just have it stored in my coat pocket, and I didn't find it in there, so that's kind of an issue. I'm trying to remember if I had it this morning, but I think I walked back with my boyfriend and he had his key card, so I didn't need to look for it. I also didn't go to Saga for lunch today. I just stayed in my room, so I didn't even notice that it was missing until, of course, the last second when I need it. I feel like I'm such a freshman still, and I don't know what's going on at all. I still forget my key card all the time, even though that's something that should be pretty basic. At the beginning of the year, all the freshmen used to wear their key cards on lanyards around their necks, and everybody would just have it like a necklace all the time. But then nobody wanted to look like they were a freshman, and they could just remember it, so they stopped wearing them around their necks. And I didn't want to look like a nerd, because of course people like sheep just follow everybody else, and so I stopped wearing it around my neck too, and now I forget it all the time and I feel cruddy about it. It's funny, I feel like most people think of me as a very smart person, and I appreciate that, but I have really dumb moments, and I'm kind of absent-minded about forgetting items, which is pretty bad. Yeah, so college has taught me a lot of ways to try to manage things differently, such as writing like chore lists to myself. I write a to-do list every day, pretty much, and I just try to follow that to the best of my ability, because otherwise it seems like I can't get things done. And it's also frustrating because I have so much work all the time. 2 English classes is just non-stop writing, and all I can think about is how I want to make videos, and I even think about that in class. I get video ideas like in the middle of class, and it's so bad. Like today in history, I was just thinking about how badly I wanted to make a short film, and I had this idea in my mind, and it's like I could even hear music and everything. So I want to make a short film, and I'll just say what it's about. It's gonna be about like lost childhood and me being old now, and I'm not young anymore and stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited. I want to put something like that together, and just wanted to give a small update on my life. Like, this is what I'm studying, this is college. I'm still forgetful of things, but I'm trying my best. I've got a lot of work to do, but I want to keep making videos. I want to write these essays, get them done, and just still be me. So like and subscribe for more content, and goodbye.